There's a toy factory in central Pennsylvania running 11 machines that were built by hand in 1945. When those 11 wear out, the toy that they have been making since the 1940s could stop existing because nobody has ever been able to build another one that works. And the man who built them walked out in 1960 and never came back. In 1943, Richard James was a Navy engineer in a Philadelphia shipyard, testing springs that were meant to hold instruments steady on the rough seas. He knocked one off a shelf. It didn't clatter, it didn't roll. Instead, it stepped down onto a stack of books, onto the table, onto the floor, and stood back up. He took it home and showed it to his wife, Betty. She went to the dictionary and found a Swedish word to describe this sleek, sinuous toy. And by Christmas of 1945, they made over 400 of these toys by hand and sold them all in less than 90 minutes. So Richard built machines to make more toys, 11 of them. And those machines made Richard and Betty very rich, which is where things began to go wrong. By the late 1950s, sales were sliding, his personal life was a wreck, and Richard went looking for absolution. He found it in evangelical religion, but he started giving the company's money away. Churches, missionary groups, traveling preachers, quietly for years. By 1960, the company he built was millions of dollars in debt. That February, Richard told Betty he was moving to Bolivia to do missionary work. She could sell the business or run it herself. And by July, he was gone, leaving their 6 children behind him, ages 2 to 18. So, what did Betty decide to do? She divorced Richard and kept the company. Her creditors gave her 1 year to turn it around, so she mortgaged the house and put ads on television. She made the year and she saved the company. Then she ran that company for another 38 years, selling more than 300 million of the toys her ex-husband had introduced her to in 1943. Richard died in Bolivia in 1974. He never built another machine, but the 11 machines he did make are still running. And every Slinky in the world, 3 million a year, are made by those 11 machines in Hollidaysburg, Pennsylvania. And when those 11 finally quit, well, that could be the end of the Slinky as we know it. What do you think? Will the Slinky survive?